I'm like, bro, where you at? I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
Right?
I'm coming.
I'm on my way.
I'll be there in 20 minutes. Like I said, 20 minutes turns into 2 hours.
Every time.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all. It is Saturday. What up, though? It is July 31st. Goddamn. This month really flew by. We got Bennie Velez, international music stars here. Tori Savage Kitty. We're waiting on Alex Sportsmouth. He overslept just a little bit, little tad. And you saw some of the pictures. We kind of hung out. I was telling Benny, I'm just way too old. I can't, I have to check out at a certain time. These motherfuckers can go to 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can't do it. I just can't do it. And because I feel sick right now, but
oh boy,
I'm here. I feel sick, but I'm here. I'm here. It's all good though. So Benny, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? You guys all right? What's going on?
Yeah. How are you today?
So far, so good.
Good.
Tired as well. Tired.
Yeah, he said he got a long hours today.
Yeah.
So Benny, you got all kinds of stuff coming up.
Correct.
You got the Lit Music Festival coming up
this weekend. Yep.
This weekend, he's working on a short film.
Mm-hmm.
He's starring in his own porn. No, I'm sorry, that was
me. See, you drank too much last night. See, you drank too much last night. See. That's that alcohol.
Yeah, I always tell Tori, she goes, "You look so familiar. Where do I know you from?" I said, "Well, I used to do porn, And they were
like, I was the guy in the background taking the pictures. That was me.
That was me.
Yeah. So you got so many things going on. Refresh my memory. We had like our off-air talk, and it's been about a month, I think. Born in Puerto Rico or born in New York? I can't remember.
Born in New York.
Born in New York.
Yep.
And then his family migrated here as he was a child, right? How old were you?
Yeah, I was young. No, I was very young.
Yeah, how old were you?
I was probably like 6 or 7 when I moved here.
6 or 7. Okay.
Yeah, I was very young.
I know his brother, and he's been on the show. She's probably gonna. She's like, who? So Sandro, the comedian, that's his brother.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's my older brother.
It's his older brother. And then he has. I'm trying to think siblings. So you got Tito,
and Phil,
and that's your oldest brother, right?
It goes Tito, Sandro, and then Phil.
Okay, Phil, and then you.
Yep.
Okay, so I don't remember Phil. I was telling him they used to live off of Michigan. And we were constantly at that house, and we were just
right down the street from Church's Chicken.
Right down the street. Right.
Oh, okay.
We were constantly at that house. Everybody's always talking shit on the porch, and him and his brother were probably playing inside, playing He-Man or something. You know what I mean? Like we were all talking shit. We were all teenagers and shit. So it's funny, man. Like I said, it was much love to your family, man. They had some good times in the 80s and 90s. So. What else? Oh, what I was going to say. Sorry, I got lost. I just saw somebody's comment. He said when did you guys move from there? Because I know you said you went to high school in the burbs. Where did you go?
I went to Roseville High School, so we probably moved when I was like maybe 12.
Okay.
So
what high school did you go to, Tori? I was like, wait a minute, because that's Tori's.
I went to East Detroit.
So we're rivals. So
we're rivals.
Okay, rivals.
Yeah, it was a big rival.
Was it a football rival or what was it?
Everything.
Oh
yeah, they
everything.
Listen, Roseville and East Point or East Detroit hated each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm old, so it was East Detroit at the time.
Especially the football teams. They used to fight every game. There was a fight.
Every game. It was like, all right. Instead of y'all going to the game night, y'all going to the fight tonight.
And it was like everybody knew it was like, yep, we fighting tonight. Yep.
And I had friends at Roseville, so I had to like keep it on the hush because I was like.
And we had friends in East Detroit too, so we were like, oh fuck, man. This person's gonna fight. Then they're gonna call me this weekend, like, bro, this. And I like, hey, listen, like, this is my school, man. I can't, I gotta come here every day, fool. It don't work that way.
Yeah, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. I'm just gonna pretend I don't know you at the game.
Exactly. I'll call you later.
So you guys,
we'll chill later.
Your mom moved you guys to Roseville because she wanted you and your younger brother to have a better school, or
just to get a better school.
Okay.
Same for us as well. We grew up on the east side of Detroit, and when it was time to go to high school, it was like, okay, my mom was not sending me to Denby, and it was like, okay, I really don't want to go to Regina. So
I remember Regina.
Yeah, I had that option, and after I met some of the girls, I'm like, God, they're such bitches. Like, I don't even want to fuck with them. Like, I just can't. I don't fit in here. So that's when I was like, well, looks like we're moving to East. Well, it was East Detroit, and when we moved, the city changed to East Point the first year we lived there, but the school still stayed East Detroit.
Didn't know that.
So it stayed East Detroit the school stayed East Detroit the entire time I was there, but now it's East Point High School. I didn't know that.
That's what I heard.
What's it called?
East Point.
It's called East Point High School because the city changed to East Point.
Okay.
So eventually, it just made sense to change it because the Detroit name was following it, and I'm sure they were probably like, that doesn't make sense. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So growing up in the Roseville area, what did you do after high school?
I actually went to the Recording Institute of Detroit in East Point, so that's where I went to college. I went there for a little bit. I learned, over there, and then I went to college for like a year and a half, and it just wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you?
No.
So when did you like at one point in your life? Did you say, hey, you know what? I like singing, and this is what I want to do?
I started doing it when I was young. I started doing it when I was in middle school. So it was when I started to meet like certain people. Like my best friend is Paul Martindale. He works for a 955. So me and Paul, we've been friends for the longest, but that's how I got to meet like Joey A, Shortstop. So when you start hanging around people that you look up to doing music, you kind of go from there. And then when you start looking to find styles and stuff, that's kind of what really got me into it. Then I started going out with Paul like every day. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do music, this is the best time because I'm around all these DJs and I'll be able to meet everybody that, that's going to help open up doors for me. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Absolutely.
So I know that you said originally you started singing, like, what was it, R&B? What were you?
Like my first song in middle school was Casey and JoJo.
Okay. Oh shit! Yeah, you were coming hard into middle school, What middle school did you go to?
Eastland Middle School.
Oh, okay. So, I went to Kelly. I was like, wait a second, this sounds like
I went to Eastland Middle School, and then it went from Casey and JoJo to Mario, and then it started going into like the more pop freestyle music.
Okay.
You were laying down with that R&B though.
No, I still do it now. To be honest with you, it's just back in the day, like
that's what it was.
It was like you kind of have to follow the trend of what the music is, and then like when I got into the pop music, dance music, that's when like Flow Rider came out, Justin Bieber, like it became like it took over the world.
Yeah.
So it was like it didn't matter what kind of music if you weren't following what it was like it was easy when I came out with my records because you can mix them with all those songs, and that's kind of how I got put on because I don't know if you guys know who DJ Who is.
Yeah.
He was a part of the Bomb Squad. He's the first DJ who played my record on the radio.
Oh wow!
So
he plays your record, and then what happens after that?
So I was in New York when he played it on the radio, and that's what built the buzz. Because then when I started going out on the weekends, I would go to like Tiki Bob's and all these clubs. Then DJs would start playing the record, and that's how I got. That's how I got recognition. I got recognition. Joey A used to play it at Tiki Bob's every week.
Man, you're taking me back. You're taking me back with this.
Where was Tiki Bob's? Where was Tiki Bob's?
It was in Pontiac, right next door to Tonic.
Pontiac.
It was right next door to Tonic. There was
That was the place.
And then when my first single came out, it got played, and then my second single is what took off because the second single is what got me. You know, I was opening up for Flow Rider. I was, you know, working with the Bass Brothers. It opened up a lot of doors.
That's amazing.
How did you get? Yeah, I know you said you went. I don't know. Did you go to Europe? Where did you go?
For what? No, I started working with a producer in Brazil.
That's what you were saying. I can't remember. I'm trying to jog my memory.
Yeah.
And you started hitting the music charts there, and you became popular over there, correct?
Yeah, it became so. So what happened was I did a record, and it got recognition from a producer in Brazil named Tanasi. And Tanasi's worked with so many artists for the past 30 years. He used to do a lot of Stevie B records.
Okay.
So he heard one of my records and he was like, Benny, I'm doing this compilation. I want to put you on it. And I said, okay, well, send me some stuff. So he wrote and produced this record, Don't Let It Happen. And he sent it to me. So I went and I recorded it. And that compilation took off because it had Johnny O, it had Planet Patrol, but they were pushing it so hard in Brazil that it made the iTunes charts. So after that, he was like, Benny, let's do an album. So I said, okay, that's fine. So we ended up doing Spanish Tears, and it had like 3 or 4 records, and that's what opened up more doors. And then I started working with Stevie B, and I've been with him for. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, tell me. So they introduced you to Stevie B? To be honest with you, I've said it all the time on my show. I bring a lot of guys down from Detroit. Just because for the love, this is my city. I live in Phoenix, but that's just my home. I don't live. That's not my city. But I'm not a big freestyle guy. I listened to the music in the '80s, a little bit of the '90s. I've always been a hip hop guy. Were you? When you told me you were, signed by, or whatever Stevie B's group or whatever. What year was that?
So that was 3 years ago. It wasn't like signed to Stevie B. It was just like it opened the door.
Okay.
And then it opened the door to have a manager, and my manager has known Stevie for over 30 years. So so that opened doors to perform with him, and then I got to meet like his manager. So I've been doing shows with him for over 4 years now.
So I guess the story is like in the '80s, I would have been like, "Oh my God, Stevie B!" So were you shocked when you met him? Were you starstruck?
I think it's one of those things where it's like you do music, to role models, like people that you love their music. So in the beginning, it's like, oh shit, dude, this is awesome. But then
this is happening.
Yeah, like you work so hard, and then you're opening the doors, and people are enjoying the music. But then it becomes like work, because at the end of the day, Stevie don't need shit from me. If anything, I need everything from him.
Right.
So when I do music or when I do something, it has to be to the point where he's even allowing me to perform alongside him, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't get to open up for him.
Right.
A lot of people don't get to express themselves like that.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's, he's told my manager a few times, Benny can open up. That's not a problem. We love Benny. We got respect for him. We're gonna push him. We're gonna, if I'm in town, he's allowed to come and perform, and that's what helped.
Beautiful.
And then the fact that I became very close with his manager and his team. Now I'm a part of, his manager's company.
That's a great relationship. That just building that trust alone, because it's a very, people don't understand. My son does music too. It's a very intimate thing. It's not just you hear a song. There's so much that goes into that song and that collaboration and with the people you're with. And somebody like him who's been established for so long and has had probably all kinds of fucking people come at him at different angles, right? It's hard to be able, like you said, to let people open up to you, because you don't know what their motive is. You don't know who they are. You don't know if the face they're showing or where their mindset is when they come into it. And you have to protect your energy, even the artists, on who they allow to associate with them. So
and then
it's a very intimate thing.
And the thing is, too, you have to represent yourself the right way. You can't,
Exactly.
like, I can't be going all over the place and being like this,
Wilding out.
because people will be like, well, damn, that's, he rolls with this person and this, and,
right.
So, like, even when I do certain things, I make sure to represent myself the right way, because at the end of the day, I'm representing me as a person and other people that are associated with me. I don't want my managers and stuff like that to be like, Benny, like, chill out, this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be cautious of certain things that you do and certain people that you're around, because sometimes not everybody has the best intentions for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the music industry definitely is a cutthroat. So did at any point, I mean, do you feel like did he take you under his wing?
In a sense, because when I record music, I send it to him, and I ask for his feedback, 100%. I'll text him and I'll email him and I'll be like, hey, what do you think? And he'll give me his input and he'll tell me, and I go from there. I don't ever say, oh man, you're being mean. No, it's, this guy, listen,
right.
At the end of the day, this guy is still the king of freestyle. That's like if somebody was next to Michael Jackson and they were like, that's the king of, like, it's still, I don't care what anybody says. If you bring up freestyle music, the first name you're going to hear is always going to be his.
It would be.
The guy was just in California 2 weeks ago, and there was like 17,000 people there.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not a big freestyle guy. I mean, I listen to it. You know what I mean? I like
love
it.
I'm
like I said, I tell everybody, I'm such a hip hop head. But to hear that he's still relevant, and to hear that he's still packing, places, man, I gotta get heads off. I'm like, damn, this guy's been doing it for fucking 40, 50 years. What?
That's why he's the king.
That's why he's the king, 100%.
Yeah, he's like putting it in.
And the thing is, like, he puts on a great show, man. Even me knowing him, I still, like, this is my shit. Like, this is,
right?
and the thing is, like, when people ask me and I'm like, I got videos and stuff, and I'm like, he puts on such a good show. Like, you have so much, like it does.
So much respect.
Yeah, you have so much fun. Like, it's so much fun. Like,
that's awesome.
So much fun. And the thing is, I do, like, I know his wife, and and I know his part of his family, but it's just a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people used to be like, well, Benny and this, and it's like, there's a difference of loyalty and there's a difference of respect. I don't disrespect people that have helped me move forward. Like perfect example, like, I love Joey A. Joey A is probably in my top 5 closest people I would call like family, because if it wasn't for Joey A, half of my records would have never got feedback or play.
There you go, Joey. Just
shout out to Joey A.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like, people don't get, like, Joey A, like, helped a lot of artists, and again, he never asked for nothing.
The big brother.
You know what I'm saying? And another person I just saw in the comments, Jose Rivera. I've known Jose since I was probably in diapers, to be honest with you. He's very close with my brothers. He knows all that. He's the first guy who gave me a shot to perform. Listen, you want to talk old school? I performed at the Monkey Bar.
Oh, shit!
And the Post Bar. So
that's Post. That's how
far. So
you really taking me back with these.
So when people ask, when people ask me, oh, Benny, this, I've been doing music for a long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
And I try to make sure people that I represent or I support, they know at the end of the day I got them, any way I possibly can.
Right.
That's a great thing.
So I got to ask you a question, because I haven't seen CVB at concerts since probably the 80s. Does he still have those Terry curls?
Terry curls? No. He's got he doesn't have Terry curls. He still has hair.
Terry curls. So that's why I was like, because the video, Summer
he doesn't. He still has a full set of hair, though.
Does he? He had that good hair, though. He had that good hair.
Yeah, so he still has a full set of hair. No, he still has a full set of hair.
Awesome. So, and I know you have what is up with Benny now. It's 2021.
You're breaking up. Your reception's breaking up. I can't hear you.
Sorry, the internet. I love the internet, man. Now?
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
I can hear you, but reception is bad.
Let me jump on my hotspot.
I thought it was me. Yeah.
No, it's me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. So, yeah, just sorry, Joe. Yeah, robot talking. So it's 2021. We just went through a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with Benny? It's got to be so difficult now being an artist because of we just went through a fucking pandemic. But I know you got a lot of things coming up. You made an announcement on your social media. You got Lit Entertainment.
We're losing you again, Drake.
Yeah, we're losing you again, D.
Yeah, let me jump off. Let me get on my high. So hold on. Sorry.
We had a terrible storm here last night. I thought it was me.
No, I heard your situation. He was telling me about.
Man.
Listen. Dearborn, where I live, has been like that for the past month. Half of these people.
Oh wow.
It's so bad.
Bad. So I was in Detroit for all of July and just got back home, and I was there with all the rain, and I'm like, oh, finally, I'm getting back to Arizona. There's no rain, and I get here, and it's raining, and it never rains here.
Some of my friends have lost so much. Like,
oh, that's so
crazy.
sad. I could only imagine just what happened to me this morning. I was freaking out, and I just recently moved, so I moved, and then I literally 3 days later, house still packed up, went to Detroit for the month of July and came back. So this week I'm like unpacking stuff. So when it started to flood both bathrooms, all of a sudden I'm like water up to my ankles.
Oh man.
I went in a sheer panic because I have stuff in boxes and I'm trying to throw things up, and I couldn't even imagine losing all of that stuff.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to those people and your friends and everybody in Dearborn and Southwest.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just a lot.
So I'm back. So what's up with Benny? Like I said, you got the Lit Entertainment. That's the first annual Lit Entertainment.
Yes. Shout out to Jose. Jose for having me out. So what it is, it's
I think he's still sleeping because usually he jumps on.
No, I've seen him. He's on.
He's here. Shout out to Jose.
I think
he's here.
So what it is, it's gonna be, I believe, 12 artists from what I think from the flyer shows. I will be.
It is 4 days, correct?
It's 4 days. 3
days. Okay.
It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then Monday I believe is like an after party for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And this is next weekend?
This weekend coming up. This weekend
coming up.
Yep. So it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'll be performing Saturday in Detroit. It should be fun. Honestly, it's almost like one of those freestyle explosions, but just the Detroit version. You know, with some of the newer artists, some of the older artists.
We lost him.
Oh, we lost
So tell me why he's let me text him real quick. There he goes.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we lost you. Sorry.
So so basically it's a 3-day thing. It's like I said, it's like one of those freestyle explosions. It's gonna be fun. It's shout out to Jose for having me out. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to bring, some of the new stuff and some of the old stuff to Detroit. Because listen, freestyle music will never die. I don't care how anybody says it, whatever. Listen,
say it louder.
People
for the people in the back.
People still listen to it. There's a lot
of. It's funny because you say it never die. I'm in the bar last night, right? I'm drinking. I said, "Damn, can they play some hip hop shit? I don't want to hear this shit."
To my youth. The freestyle music though, people just love it, man. Listen, I would say in 2 years from me going from the pop to the freestyle, I've literally have met every freestyle artist.
That's awesome. So when I was thinking, as I made that comment, what I think a lot of times, I think freestyle puts you in that place. It makes people calm. It makes people happy and they want to dance. And I think a lot of times, and I think Detroit did this, where Southwest Detroit, I think it was that when you put on the rap, is that my phone?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Oh shit! There's a phone right next to me. I didn't even know that. I'm sorry. I'm in my traveling mansion.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry. I'm up. So what I was saying is, I think back. Oh, we lost him again. So what I was saying is that I think back in the 90s or whatever, I think a lot of the hip hop rap music or whatever, I think it was that it always broke on into fights, shootings. You know what I mean? So I think the whole like South Detroit, I think that's why that never like, you know what I mean? Like it never was. It was popular, but it wasn't, and they just stopped playing it at like house parties.
Because at hip hop, like you said, it breaks out into fights, and I love hip hop.
Yeah.
I love me some hip hop, but you know, in Detroit, it brought a different vibe.
Yeah,
yeah, because like I'm friends with Inspector Deck, and I've been to a few Wu-Tang shows, and it's a lot different. Like,
it's a whole lot different.
It's a lot different compared to what it used to be. Like
well,
go ahead.
Well, just like me being in the industry, me working and doing you know, promotions at the shelter compared to promotions and management at Blue Nightclub, where it's nothing but DJs and freestyle and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. And then the shelter has hip hop and rap and hardcore rap, completely different vibe, and way more fights break out.
Yeah, that's what
when you play music that has an angry vibe to it.
Violence, I think that's what it is.
And I've had a great time at both of them, and have been able to meet so many different artists. You know, just artists that I would have never been able to meet or be in contact with. You know, just like backstage, hanging out, even at like Royal Oak Music Theater. You know, I fucking smoked with Snoop every time he came. It was a good time. But the freestyle definitely carries this upbeat, happy flow.
Yeah,
you know, it has this
vibe,
it has this
chill
like
flow
vibe,
happy.
But it just makes you wanna, you know, next thing you know, your shoulders are going. You're in it, right? You know what else it brings me back to, and maybe it's just me, but I used to roller skate, and that's when freestyle really came to me. Is when I started to roller skate, and I was like, my mom was like, "You can go roller skating, right?" And they were playing it, and I'm like, "What is this shit?" Right? Next thing I know, I'm doing a robot and shit. It just takes over your body. It really does. That freestyle music festival coming up.
I guess I fight it. You know, I'm like I said, I was at the bar. Yeah, I was at the bar with Alex, and I'm mad. I'm like, "Fuck, man, play some shit." And then when they play some shit, you know, I'm fucking, you know, I throw my hands up. Yeah, I'm in it. But,
right. I like both. I think it just, you know, music is a great instrument. And
he said work just called. He said work just called. So he's probably telling him, "Hey, a couple minutes."
All right.
So that's like I said, I was so involved with so many hip hop stuff. So I was just like, it you know what I mean? That's for me. But like I said, I definitely appreciate the way Jose and a lot of these freestyle artists, Stevie B, Bennie Velez, are keeping it relevant. That is just awesome. Do that. So
it really is. It really is. I wish I could have stayed in town a little bit longer.
Right.
Don, music is therapy. It's therapy. It's soul food. It's food for your soul. Like it, and I think, you know, like you said, you like hip hop. Some people like other music. You know, I just love music in general. I even have down to classical music programmed on my radio. I just love the flow of music and what it does for you, and how it makes you feel. How it can take you from a certain spot. You could be in the worst mood, and you hear that beat.
Right. I think music got a lot of motherfuckers through that pandemic. You know what I mean?
Man, when the freestyle artists started doing their lives, and they just set up their stuff, and I'm telling you, there was so many times where I was like, oh fuck, I needed this today so bad. Thank you. And I wouldn't want to like leave my house. So instead I'm on my phone. I remember I was on my phone and I think it was DJ Godfather and I'm always watching Brian stuff. So shout out to DJ Godfather. He played a set that was just incredible.
I love that.
Right?
I love that he keeps plugging G Money because he's his album.
That's his homie. That's one of his A1s. Yeah. So, and I remember I left the house and I had shit to do, right? And so I had to pump gas and I got my phone at the gas pump and I'm dancing and people, it's during the pandemic, so they're looking at me like, what the fuck is this chick doing, right? Yeah. But we needed that so bad, and so I'm excited for that Lit Entertainment Festival. I wish I could have stayed in town longer. I really tried to extend my Detroit visit, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. But I was trying to get there, so I can't wait to see everybody's lives and their feedback and all the good times that they're gonna have in their performances. It's gonna be a good shit.
Definitely, Jose. Drop all the bullshit and support. So tell me, while we're waiting for Benny to come back, what happened? 2 toilets flooded?
Yeah, so I just heard the rain come in. I thought what I heard was rain, and I heard some shit going around in my yard, right? So I go out there and I'm like,
did you guys get a dust storm last night?
We got everything last night.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. And then it was super loud because I have these sun lights, whatever the hell they're called, skylights in my house. So I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And then I realized it was a skylight. So I didn't really think anything of it. And I took a shower, was fine. I actually had to get out of the shower to grab something. So after I was done showering, I go to get back out and I step down into water. And I instantly think,
what the fuck?
Right. I instantly think I put a towel down when I But no, fucking full blown water. And I'm like looking to see where it's coming from. Like, and then I'm thinking, okay, did I have the shower head turned wrong and it just leaked out the shower? No, I now see it flowing, and it's flowing down the toilet stream, and I'm like, oh my god! So fucking hop out, naked. I'm fucking yelling for my son, like, because I can see it going under the door now, right? And I'm like, and I have boxes in my hallway in the bathroom that I'm in. So I'm losing my shit trying to find any towel because my ass instantly grabs the only towels we have in the bathroom and throws it in the water, right? So now I have no fucking towel. And I'm trying to get out the bathroom, fucking naked, and I'm like, turn around. So I run in my bedroom.
I hope you didn't have no windows open. You gave your neighbors a
Listen, they would have been able to see me anyways. There was probably zero visibility last night. It was not even last night. It was like, this is like 3 a.m, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So then I run in my bathroom, and my bedroom bathroom is also doing it. And my bathroom in my bedroom is like the biggest bathroom in the house. And like I said, I just moved. So everything I have, beauty products, everything, they're all stacked in boxes and getting organized. So now I'm panicking naked with this like half piece of cloth I found thrown around me, hair dripping, trying to lift the boxes up off the floor. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put them. And I got like 8 boxes stacked on the toilet.
So did everybody get flooded, or was it just your house?
I don't know. I don't know my neighbors. I don't know my neighbors.
Go knock on the door and say, you know what? I'm butt naked, but did you get flooded? I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey, knock. Crazy lady out here butt naked with a piece of cloth around her, right? So my towels are all packed away. I have like some out, but I have like, I don't know, me, I got like ratchet towels and I got like good towels, right? So I'm searching for the ratchet towels. I'm like, where's my fucking hand towels? And I'm standing in it was a mess. So I found a bag of sheets and I started throwing sheets on everything. Oh my God. And then here comes my son with my brand new red cashmere towels and he goes to throw it. I'm like, motherfucker. motherfucker, did you just throw my new towel? He's like, you told me to grab towels. I'm like, not my new towel. And he's like, what the fuck? My poor kid. I'm yelling at him. It's such an Italian mom shit. Don't use my good towel. They're only for looks, right?
Why does everybody always have the good towels and then they have the shitty towels? You know what I mean? Why is that? Why do we
don't wipe your hands on my good fucking towels? That's not what they're
for. My mom does the same shit. She's like, because I'm like, I clean my motorcycle and I'll go grab a good towel. She's like, you better put that shit back.
Oh, hell no. You clean the motorcycle with a good towel? You better get your own towel for that.
That doesn't grab anything.
Exactly. Clearly, Dominic too, because next thing I know, my fucking brand new, fluffy, gorgeous red towels are on the floor, and I'm still naked, right? So now I'm trying to sop stuff up and then take the wet stuff into the washing machine and just throw it in there because, like, where do I put it? It was, it was interesting to say the most. Yesterday was eventful. I did some yard work, right, which turned into.
I saw, you sent me some of the pictures. I saw some. I was like, damn.
So I did yard work.
You forgot to do is change oil.
It was the joke between my girlfriends yesterday because I did yard work. I fixed some doorknobs. I put together a massive barbecue grill that was like, I should have fucking paid for it to be assembled because
I was like, oh my god.
It came out beautiful though, but it tested all of my patience, right? And again, my poor son, he's an angel because if you ever want your
right there, Tim Allen is so proud of you.
I felt like Tim Allen and Hank Hill had a baby and it was me, right? And and then the flood. And I told my girlfriends, I'm like, dude, I did all this shit yesterday and I cleaned up leaky toilets. I'm literally a lesbian. Shout out to my lesbian friends that be getting shit done. But I earned my lesbian card yesterday. Like I did some shit yesterday, and I went to Harbor Freight twice. So I think that made it official.
There you go, officially a lesbian. She's off the market, Phillips.
Only on certain days, no.
Only on certain days.
Right. Now I got a massive pile of wet sheets.
You're gonna get a bunch of DMs from lesbians. You're getting a bunch of DMs.
Hey, you know what? They get shit done, and I got a lot of stuff around the house that needs to be done. So,
I love the meme that it says the lesbians in porn, and then they show the lesbians in real life, and they're like, you know what I mean? They got like the boy haircut. I'm like, the lesbians on Pornhub. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not what you.
Big kids, big ass. They're just like, yeah, I love that. I want those. I don't want
where are those lesbians at? Not the ones that look like gym teachers.
I was watching Rat Race. I love that movie. Where they raced the Sewer City to get the.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said I was watching Rat Race and Cuba Gooding's at the bar, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I thought you were a woman," and she goes, "I am."
Oh, I don't remember that. I'll be honest though, my lesbian friends, I got hot lesbian friends.
Oh, do you?
They're all pretty. Yeah, they're all pretty good looking. I mean, I got some that are,
let
me say that. Even the ones that are more male, like they really be having you question your sexuality. Sometimes I'm like, damn, bitch, she's fine as fuck. That's a man. That's a woman. Oh shit. Or how about the bar that we went to, the Best West in Scottsdale. Yeah. So they have, they do drag performance, but they sometimes do opposite where women are in men drag. And there was one, oh shit. The whole time I'm like, no, fuck. Oh, man. She, I don't even know what the fuck. He is fucking fine. Literally looked like, he looked like Justin Timberlake, but had like a little spice to him, right?
Okay.
I couldn't believe that was a damn woman. Sexy. There's like I said, I got some hot lesbian friends. even the male one, the more, I don't know what the term would be, the more masculine ones.
Okay.
They're hot. They're super hot. I'd be stalking their pages.
Stalking the pages. So I was telling Benny before you got into the show. Yeah, I drank last night, and I think I had maybe 6 beers, a couple shots, but I think it was the shots that did it. Man, I feel like shit. Like I couldn't get out of bed. I don't even know. A couple people bought shots. I don't fuck. I don't know.
Seen your live pop on. I was chilling on the couch. We were watching old movies yesterday. We watched some Ace Ventura. Yeah, Pet Detective. So we watched that. And then I'm like laying on the couch. I was just exhausted for my day of getting shit done. And then I seen your live pop on. And I seen Alex, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers about to be hungover tomorrow. I looked right at them. I was like,
I don't know if I'm hungover. I just got a stomachache. Like, I don't know. Yeah, and I had like 6 beers. I'm not a big drinker. But it was like 3. I think it was a total of 3 or 4 shots. But I came home, went to sleep right away. I think I was
How was the weather there last night?
It was actually pretty nice. It was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were you at? I saw the music. I saw
had a flannel. Yeah, I had a flannel on. Yeah. It was cold. Yeah. My Arizona ass is cold.
I had a hoodie on or a jean. I got so much juice out of my jean jacket in Michigan. I was like, man, I really want to wear a different fucking outfit, but I got all these I got these jackets I just keep throwing on, covering up my outfit.
Right.
It was too cold
and
for me.
Like I said, I drank. Yeah, I was home by like 2:20. I think I didn't even go to eat. I just came home. He said he'd be on and back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I think Alex texted me about 3 o'clock.
You didn't eat, you said? That's probably why your stomach hurts.
Usually I go to the bar and then I go eat.
Yeah, you gotta get some.
I left the bar about 1. And I went to Dooley's and I regretted it all day on Thursday. And like I said last night, I got home about 2:20. I was like, I'm tired. I'm going straight to bed. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah, I was like, I'm too old for this shit.
Old.
Just can't do it.
When I go out now,
I got old energies yesterday as well. I'm falling asleep at the hospital. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
No, it just depends on where I go. For me, I love going to the drag bar. I'll be up all night. That's fun. Like I like that.
You know me, when we went to the drag bar, I was falling asleep at 12 o'clock.
You were sleeping, Joe. It's just regular bars. I'm just like, oh, these people annoy me. And I think it's because the bartender in me, right? I'm so used to seeing certain people. I'm judgy as fuck when it comes to that because I know what kind of drinker you are. I know what kind of person you are. Alcohol really flips people, right? So, you got the person who's the outgoing one. You got the person who's the bullshitter as soon as you add some drinks to him. You got the drama table. You got this. So I'm a people watcher. I just be watching. So if depending on where I go.
I'm sleepy. I'm like, I want to be into hot sex by 12:30. Like that,
no. See, I'm good. I usually, but see, the thing is I usually didn't go out till later, especially, having Zach and stuff. Like, it was like, okay, I'm not even leaving. Unless I'm working, I'm not in a rush to get there unless it's like 9, 10 o'clock. So by 12, I'm still okay if I get there at 10.
Yeah.
It works for me. I don't really,
like I said,
I don't really get tired about that. I just get tired about the people. It just depends on my atmosphere.
Yeah. No, I said, by 12:30, I'm like, man, I got to get into hot sex. I want to be asleep by 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be, you know what I mean?
Oh so my God. I want sex and sleep by 1. Oh, you got a whole schedule when you go out.
Yeah, we got to be sleeping by 1 o'clock.
Oh,
I got to be butt naked snoring by 1 o'clock. What the fuck?
That's funny. He's like, oh, motherfucker.
Well, I'm looking at the time.
I need to start making some calls. It's 12:30.
Yeah, what is going on? This 6 o'clock in the morning, I can't do it. So I'm like,
3's again, if I'm working, then I would have late nights. But 3 is usually my marker when I don't do that after hours shit no more. Especially here, not really knowing anybody. Detroit, it was so easy to go to an after hours because everybody knows you, and a lot of times, you get people from out of town, and so they're like, "Where's a good after hours?" So you tell them, and then you'll go there, and all my drinks are paid for, and I don't have to pay for nothing. So it's cool, But here, I don't really know anybody, and so I'm not trying to fuck with no sketchy ass people in Phoenix at the after hours unless I'm going with somebody who's like a fucking boss, right? Like you got to know the door people, you got to know the owner. We ain't standing in no fucking lines. I'm not being a target nowhere. Like no. So unless I'm going with a fucking boss that's like calling shots, I'm not. You ain't endangering my life.
No, I'm sorry. I am a mess. Like I said, by 1 o'clock, I mean by 12:30, I want to get like 3 hard pumps, and then I'm done.
3 hard pumps. Oh, you better come more than that. 3 hard pumps.
Hey, babe, I'm going 3. I'm going hard. 3, 5 times max.
3, 5.
I'm going to sleep. I'm just telling you.
As you're in the middle of a snore.
Yeah.
Oh, mess. A straight mess, Dawn. A straight mess.
Straight mess, yeah. I'll give you the best sex for at least 5 to 10 seconds. Shit.
Oh, you hear that, ladies? All up. Put our number at the bottom of the show.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have them piled up.
Yeah, piled up. That's a shit right there. I'll give you the best 5 to 10 seconds of your life. There you go.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
But
not me at 12:30. I'm like ignore. I said me at 12:30. I start hitting ignore. I'm like, these motherfuckers, stop calling my phone. Stop texting. Ignore.
Wait, now Benny, I don't know if he's coming back. Let me see. Let's move on to the show.
Okay.
We won't talk about sports yet.
Where's Alex?
So, Carl Levin, 87, longest serving U.S. senator. I mentioned it to my mom. Carl Levin died. She's like, I didn't like that motherfucker.
She said that?
Yeah, she said he said he always gave her, she says, her people, She says she wasn't big on Latinos or whatever. And I was like, I can't remember. I remember Carl Levin, but I don't think I ever met him. Yeah, I don't remember ever meeting him, and I didn't know what his views were or whatever. But longest
he was all over though. His name was everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, every woman's dream. Yes. Yeah, 87. Yeah.
John, every woman's dream.
Every woman's dream. Yeah.
Right. That's funny.
Right. Every woman's dream. You got that meme that the girl says that she spends, whatever, $200, and you're at the corner of the bed with your little pee-pee out. You know what I mean?
With your little pee-pee out. I spent $200 for this date.
Yeah.
To get ready, and you over there holding your little
What's
pee-pee.
up, brother?
Did I join the wrong show? Is this porno.com or is this?
Hello.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Alex?
How are you feeling? Because my stomach hurts. I want to go back to sleep.
So good.
Well, yeah, I know you texted me about 3 o'clock, but I already rubbed one out by like 2:20. I was done.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
was out.
I figured your hands were sticky since you didn't text back.
Yeah, my hands were very sticky at the moment.
That's why you gotta keep the wipes next to the bed in the drawer.
Oh my God, that's. I think I know guys.
Or you can just keep it on your on your one of your your belt things like I
did. You have a pack of wipes right there.
Oh, yeah. That is so sick right there.
Like your 6-shooter.
Damn. I got a pack
Got
away
you.
from the pouch on this side and then red hot on this side. Damn.
You're red hot. Red hot.
Ready to fuck. No.
And eat after. Damn.
And eat.
Let me pull these.
So I think don't you think that's weird? What would you think if you walk into a guy's house and you see lotion at like his nightstand and Kleenex? I mean that I don't know.
He's ashy.
Weird. Yeah,
he's ashy.
He's ashy. Must be ashy. He got a lot of Vaseline. He must be ashy.
Like he went from classy to ashy backwards, like Biggie said.
In a whole blink. In a whole blink. No, I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much lotion he has next to his dresser. I've seen a lot of products next to bed nightstands. Men don't hide shit. Women put that shit all away.
I put that shit away.
I don't know. I've been with some men that don't hide it. They got a whole dresser drawer, like their whole nightstand next to their side. They got their lotion. They got different types of lotion. And
their Playboy magazine stacked up.
Yeah, like
maybe not the magazines, but I've seen some products. And I've snooped in drawers when someone goes to the bath. When someone goes to the shower.
Do you? Oh no!
Your nightstand. If your nightstand looks sketchy, I'm opening that fucking nightstand.
Really?
If you look,
God.
you can tell. Like, listen, I'm opening it. If it's sketchy, I'm opening it. I want to know what I'm into. Like, I won't go through like your regular drawers. That's just weird. But like your nightstand, I see you keep going in and out of. I want to know what's so fucking interesting in that drawer that you keep going into it. Like, so, but usually it's just KY jelly or something. But
KY jelly.
Yeah, some random shit. But why you keep going? What's so special about that drawer? What you got in there? You got a gun in there? You got a gun in there next to your KY jelly? I need to know.
You need to know.
Okay. No, I won't go through your regular shit like that. That's violation, But,
right.
But that side drawer.
Have you ever caught a guy in your like your chunny drawer, your underwear drawer, and sniffing them?
Oh, you're a robot right now, and I really want to hear that question.
Have you ever? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Nope.
Still robot.
Underwear. Can you hear me? Underwear. No.
I can.
Goddamn.
Underwear.
Does anybody? Have you ever caught a guy smelling your underwear?
In your underwear.
Smelling your drawers.
Oh no! But I have a friend who has. She didn't catch him, but so he was dating one of her friends, right?
Uh-huh.
And my friend I think she was moving or she needed some assistance at her house, right?
Right.
So after that, like a couple years later, after him and that girl had broke up, her friend, she like ran into him or was talking to him, whatever. Not talking like talking, but just whatever, conversating. And he admitted to her that he sniffed her underwear that were in the bathroom.
Oh.
That he said, that day that we and so came over and we helped you move, blah, blah, blah. I knew you had that good. I sniffed your underwear in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah,
like,
good.
What? Fucking mind blown. I said, first of all, that motherfucker don't give a fuck about nothing, okay? Secondly, girl, like that alone, I don't even know, did he think that was going to be a turn on to tell you that? Like, what possessed him to even, first of all, to do it, but to tell you years later? I'm kind of scared. Like, yeah.
I would just want to.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
You just smell the real thing instead of the draws.
Right? Well, he was dating her friend. Yes, Dawn. Everybody got that side drawer. They got that one.
I just talked to Benny. I guess he said he had to get back to work. They were giving him a hard time. So
you want to hear a funny side drawer story?
Hold on, hold that second. Okay. So make sure you guys, if you're in Southwest Detroit, make sure you guys attend the Lit Entertainment Benny will be performing. You got, I think he was saying 10 artists, and I think that's what Jose said. Got 10 artists performing, some freestyle artists, and then also Benny has a short film coming up. So check it out. You can follow him. Let me get his Instagram real quick, and then we'll jump into your story.
Yes, he'll be performing on Saturday as well.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find it real quick. There it is. So his official Instagram, he's more on Instagram. His Instagram is Bennie Velez. You can follow him there. Check out his short film, and then also buy some tickets to check out the 3-day event with Lit Entertainment. So
nice.
That was about it.
Yep. Shout out to Benny. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You had to run. But it's okay. Yeah. We'd love to have you back, and definitely come back and visit us again. And best of luck to you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. Everybody support your local freestyle artists. Go ahead. Tell your side drawer story. So went out one night, right? Got a little tipsy. Was gonna doing my own thing. I go home, going to take care of myself, right? Get my stuff out my side drawer. Mm-hmm. Well, a couple days, no, it wasn't even a couple days. It was probably like a couple weeks later. I'm cleaning my room, and I stick my hand under the bed, and I get this sticky, it's pink, right? And it's like jelly, right? Pink jelly, and I'm like, pink jelly.
Who the fuck was eating fucking jelly in my room, right? Who? Right. And I know it can't be Zach because he's in a wheelchair and he couldn't have gotten to the side of my bed. I'm like, did the dog drop food here? Was Dominic in my bed eating? Like, who? What? This straight up like fucking strawberry jam, right?
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm reaching. It's coming. It's everywhere. I'm so fucking pissed. So I clean it up. I go to move the bed. All of a sudden, there's a battery pack in this pile of jelly.
Whoa!
Evidently, that night when I got drunk, I decided instead of putting my toy back in my drawer, I was going to hide it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but that clearly I was drunk, and I put it under the bed, right? There's a heater vent under my bed. The heater vent melted it.
Oh my god!
Fucking pink jelly everywhere. When I tell you I was pissed that I thought somebody ate food in my bedroom, I was about to bring the whole house down.
Family meeting.
Family meeting? Who the fuck is eating peanut butter and jelly in my bedroom? And then I found the battery pack, and so the guy I was dating at the time, I send him a picture. He's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, remember that night? He's like, oh, hell no. I said,
damn.
I melted her.
Damn, right. You should have been like that came out of me. You should have been like that came out of me. She would have said. He would have been like, what? Are you serious?
I was fucking crying. I was laughing so fucking hard. I started texting the picture of melted jelly with the battery pack to all my girlfriends. I'm like,
that sounds like a profile name, Miss Melted
right?
Jelly.
This shit explosive. It be melting shit. I got that shit to be melting it. I got that good. Oh man, but when I tell you, I was so fucking mad that I thought somebody ate food in my room. I am so glad I did not call a house meeting, because that would have went. my son would have instantly been like, "You gross bitch."
I just want to see your reaction when you reached under there and felt whatever you did.
I said, "What the fuck?" Instantly, I'm like,
right.
What the fuck is this?
You're probably like,
what the? It's pink. I'm like, it's fucking jelly.
Right.
Who the
Wow.
fuck is eating in my room? And you know, like my bed's cozy, right? And my room is very zen. Like people want to come. Like I know there's times where I'll find my son laying in my room, right? You know, I just got it's a very nice, inviting. It's my safe space, right? So instantly, I'm like, who the fuck rolled up in my bed? Thought they were gonna eat some food and watch some TV up in my bedroom. They know I'm not gonna bring no food up in my shit. And then I'm like, how the fuck would it get under there though? I'm looking for a plate. Right. I'm like, did the dog bring it in there like jelly?
I got a question for you.
Do we even have strawberry jelly? Oh, shit.
I want to know. I got some questions, right? So girls say they got the good shit, but they get mad when the guy busting, 3 strokes. What? I mean, what gives? If you got good shit, I mean, what do you expect? I mean,
I know.
I've been in that spot where you're fucking the shit out of somebody and you're like, God, I can't come. This is whacked. And then you go and then you do the fake come. You know what I mean? Like, did you come? Yeah, I did. I'll see you later. But you know what I mean? Like, if you got that good fire shit and you come in three or 4 strokes, I'm going to sleep like a fucking baby next to you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm like, I have found my home.
So I found my home.
I found it. Are you too good for your home?
I guess I'm too good for your home.
Yeah. I'm doing the boomerang, right? I'm doing the boomerang, and I roll over him. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I gotta call my mother. You know what I mean?
Right. Sucking your thumb and shit.
Tell her.
I'm over here still trying to figure out where the fucking jelly came from.
Right. I'm just wondering, girls give guys hard times.
So I don't know. I think it just depends on. Okay, if it's a one night thing, or if it's a, I think there's rules to each thing. Like if this is somebody who I know I'm gonna be fucking with for a minute here, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a pass because I already know what I bring to the table. I already know I got that good, right? So I'm okay with. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a pass, but you better work up your stamina, which means that we're gonna have to do it more. You're gonna have to, or you're gonna go right, or you're gonna have to make sure that you take care of yourself before you come see me because I'm only gonna let this slide like 2, maybe 3 if I really like you 3 times, but because some guys don't like to relieve themselves. My hair caught, guys.
I know you gotta do something about Mary, right? What do you mean?
My hair's. I need some of that today.
You go on a date, right, Alex?
I know some guys who.
You go on a date with a loaded gun? Oh my God!
Right, like you need to go ahead and empty that thing out before you come. Well, you need to, before you come see me, you need to work that out with yourself. You know what? You already done in there.
Okay, so but then I hear the opposite side, right? I hear the other side of the coin. God damn, are you gonna come? It's been 3 hours.
Okay, there's no happy medium.
No, I'm just saying, like,
we go from 3 minutes to 3 hours. I can't get a quick 45 minutes out of you. Like, what? Why do we gotta do 3? Yeah, 3 hours is nice. Sometimes, but sometimes I just want to. And then there's other times where I'm okay with just 10 minutes. Let's just get this done real quick. Let me throw this load of laundry and bend me over. Let's get this done, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Bend you over the belt, and let's go do some laundry.
Right, whatever. It just depends. Yeah. But if you're first starting out and if a woman knows, she knows. So most of them are gracious. You're welcome. Right. And they're like, okay, we're going to give him a pass. She might tell her girlfriends though.
Huh?
Just be aware, she might tell her girlfriends.
Oh my God, she's gonna tell her girlfriend.
Maybe. I mean, if she knows that you got the capacity to go ahead and work your stamina up, she probably won't tell your girlfriend. But if she's like, because let's get this straight, you can still bust early and still be great at sex, but you just knew that because then I start thinking, I'm like, oh, that means he ain't been with somebody in a minute. So, or I just really, it's good. So it is what it is. So there's a little leeway there, but
so we're gonna ask Alex. And your thoughts, Alex?
If the dick is trash and he busts that fast, I'm like, oh, he ain't even getting a second chance. That was terrible.
Oh.
I've actually gotten up and told somebody that was terrible.
He pleads the fifth.
You're overthinking it, brother. Just
okay.
Come on.
Have you ever had anybody? Well, I don't know. I literally looked at someone and went like, "What the fuck was that?" Have you ever had a girl do that to you? Like,
no,
that's it.
I got up and said, "What the fuck is that?"
I waited this long for this trash shit.
I waited this long for this trash dick. But can a guy have trash? I mean,
when I was younger, I actually did.
Oh, robot. We got robot. Like, is it me or you guys?
Girl was like, oh my God, I already know how this is going to go. She said that. That's. I was like, you would think it would discourage me, but I was 17, so I was a jackrabbit, so I didn't even pay attention to this shit.
Right.
So let me ask you guys both a question. Have you ever been
That's a great analogy.
You know what I mean?
Have you ever been intimidated by somebody you're about to have sex with? Like, oh my God, this guy's gonna fuck me up because
you're robot.
Fucking stupid ass internet. Can you hear me now?
Asian madman right now.
Asian madman. Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, so have you ever been with, you're about to be with somebody?
And now I can't.
Like, oh my God. I don't know.
Alex, can you hear him?
I can hear him fine. I can hear both of you fine.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So I'm going to ask a question. Alex, you can repeat it. Have you ever been with somebody that you thought was intimidating, like sexual-wise? Like you know what I mean?
You mean appearance?
Oh, I heard you.
No, a girl or a guy that you ever were going to plan to be with, and you're like, damn, they're kind of intimidating. Like, I think it's the whole thing is like, okay, you could talk a good game, but when you're at that moment, you're like, damn, I don't want to disappoint this person at all.
I've thought like that before a lot of times. I mean, if you know what I mean?
Right.
You drank too much or you didn't drink enough or
right.
I mean, like it's just somebody you want to be with that bad, and you're like, oh my God, about to be a one hit wonder type of moment.
Yeah, I mean, do you ever felt that way, Tori?
Yeah, there's people that I'll start talking to them, and I'm like, ooh, I'm nervous about this. Like, I'm intimidated. I'm kind of a person, though, that if I feel that I'm going to be intimidated and it continues to feel that way, I kind of shun away from that. I don't want to feel uncomfortable, right? I don't want to feel insecure about myself. And then I kind of, sometimes I get in my own head, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel insecure, and then what ends up happening? I shun away from it. We stop talking, or I just don't pursue it. And then I find out later that person wasn't shit anyways, and I was all in my head about something that I probably would have either would have been fine, or would have enjoyed it, or they weren't dead. The motherfucker went shit anyways. Why was I so worried?
I've been with a girl.
It's totally. But again, people talk a good game. People, you look at when you're talking to somebody, you look at who they've been with, or what the way they perceive, or the way that they act. And social media is a very big part of being able to see that and how they perceive or what they post or what certain things, and you're like, oh, I thought I was the shit, and then this person make me feel some type of way. I don't even think I want to fuck with that. And then you find out, oh, motherfucker wasn't shit anyways. What was I worried about?
No, but I lay next to a girl, and I felt like you underperformed. She's rubbing on your back. Yeah, it's okay. It's first time. Blah blah blah. Everybody's done. Yeah, and I'm like, and she's like, just the same thing. It happens, but I don't ever say, Yeah, that was it. But
you can still have, like, it could still be really good and just happen fast because again,
right. Or
you
vice
know,
versa too. You know, you just
exactly.
Yeah, but I don't
I
say
think the
I'm.
only
I
time
don't
that
say
I'm
that.
ever like, oh, it's okay, is like, say we're drinking and I've had where they couldn't get it up and or they couldn't stay up. And if you can't get it up at all and you're too drunk, I've literally had dudes go, listen, sweetie, it is not happening tonight. I just want you to know, and I'm not even going to embarrass myself. And I'm like, baby, thank you for letting me know. We cool. We can try this again tomorrow, right? And I'm okay with that. If we're in the middle of doing it and you can't get it up or you can't keep it up, you make me think something's wrong with me. I don't give a fuck. You got to put a rubber band on that bitch. Don't make me think something's wrong with me.
Why do girls always think that? It's not
Because
that. It's like,
but this is it. You got it up. You got it up, right? We start doing it. We doing some sexy shit. And then you go limp. What did the look on me or how I'm getting down make you go limp? What's happening? What did I do? What does this not, like, you won't even look at me now. I'm confused. Oh, we good. Okay, let me get my clothes. I'm get right the fuck up if you can't keep it up. And, you know, because instantly, how did you get there? You got to that place, but then you lost it? What are you thinking about? Or you're thinking about something that you shouldn't be thinking about right now.
Right.
I don't know. That's why but if you can't get there and there's some things going on, I've had where they're, you know, they just tell me and I'm like, bet. I get it, boo. I'm a little drunk anyways. I'll probably throw up.
When you're saying that, I'm thinking of like Analyze This, where he's like, he says, do you have any performance issues? No. Well, maybe once. Okay, twice. Maybe twice.
So why? Okay, explain to me how you can get there, but then lose it. How do you lose it? Where did it go? What happened? Are you thinking about your grandma? Like, what happened? You start thinking about your grandma? Like,
you thinking about your grandma?
Because over here, you just watching me rub all on myself, and now all of a sudden you're boo boo. What? How did he get boo boo? Why did he shrivel up like that? What happened?
He's got like a 30-second, timer.
And then I'm trying. You try to be patient when that happens as a woman. Right. I'm like, maybe I'll do something a little sexy here. Try to rub a little bit on some things. And
right.
And it's still not wanting to do. Oh, let me just stop right now.
Yeah, but I got to be honest with you.
I'm just embarrassing myself.
I'm not a young guy anymore. Alex is getting up in age. When we were 20, we were fucking hard as a fucking roll of quarters.
Hell with you, man.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like,
he's like, Alex is old too.
So I'm just saying, like, we were hard as a roll of quarters when we were in 20s, but when you're almost, late 40s, it. You know what I'm saying? It's
continue to go over my stories here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that it all depends on your partner, because I had a partner who was very sexually active, right? And he didn't really open up to nobody and tell them that he had like ED for a long time. And but he never had it with me, ever. So, and I asked him, I'm like, okay, after he told me, because he was like, well, that's how it came out. I've never had it with you. Maybe there's nothing. I said, well, maybe I just be doing things to keep you aroused, right?
Yeah.
And then come to find out, he had some heart issues and had some blockage in like one of his arteries. And they said that was one of the main, results of this blockage was ED. But he had never had it with me. And he told me that he had it in the past often where, that would happen. And then again, like I just saw somebody's comment, the pressure of wanting to perform made it even worse because you felt awkward. And he didn't have it with me. And I just thought, in my head, it depends on your partner. I think your partner is equally responsible for making you, getting you off, making you feel aroused, making you feel a certain type of way. Now, it's not all on them, but when I take that responsibility of knowing that that's part of what I should be doing, and this doesn't happen, I start to feel some type of way, like, I not do this right? Like, I'm trying.
We're trying. It's
I'm
good.
Trying. What did I do?
And what did I do? All right, we'll move on to the rest of the show. I want to go to lay down for a while after this.
Sleepy Joe? You're Sleepy Joe today?
So, John, talk about Sleepy Joe. Biden defends the previous saying. I remember when he was elected, he said, if you get vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. Now he's retracting. He's backstepping a little bit, saying, and I guess the media asked him, "You said it," and he said, you can lose the mask forever. Now he got frustrated because the media said, "Well, wait a minute. Now we got to, mandates are coming back, and these vaccines they're working, but the variants out there, blah blah blah," and so he got a little frustrated, and I think, I don't know, I think he's trying to do his best, but there's certain things that maybe a president shouldn't say. You shouldn't say forever and stuff like that, because you really don't know, because they didn't really know when they get rid of these vaccines and doing these vaccines and
the scientists
they really didn't know. Nobody knew.
And I think at the time when he said it, he was probably repeating what was told by the CDC and by the scientists and the people, the vaccinations and the vaccines.
He got really pissed when they asked him about that.
I'm sure, because it's really like one of those things, like, that was said, but again, like everything else during this, none of it is 100% certain. So we're doing the best we can. Don't fuck with me on some shit that was said at the time that it fit. It's not fitting.
Well, I was sitting at the table last night, and I was buzzed.
In the moment
at the moment of that present, exactly, Alex, of that present time on what was fitting then.
This is like the first time that I would think this is the first time that I've seen him actually getting called out for the first time on anything. You know what I mean? So I'm sure.
I was sitting with the guy, and a little bit. I was sitting with a guy last night.
Man, he got thrown into some shit, right?
Right. So I was sitting with the guy last night. I never met him before. I think he knows Nani or whatever. And we were talking about vaccinations and this and that and mask, and he was like, I'm against it. I'm not getting it. And I said, "Oh, okay. I mean, that's that's how you feel or whatever. I get it. Hold on, let me charge my battery. It's saying that it's about to die. So let me plug this in." So he said that he was totally against it, and blah blah blah, and it's I guess he was telling me that he's eating different, and he reversed diabetes, and all conspiracy theories. And he says, "You got your vaccination?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, the biggest thing, the reason why, I got to be honest with you, why I got it is because of my parents, their age, and my kids. I say, and I think when it comes down to it is that people that are not getting it, this is my opinion, is that you're selfish. It's not to protect you. It's protect other people around you. That's how way I look at it. I didn't get it because, I want to get it, whatever. I want to protect my loved one. That's the way I look at it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just told him.
Thought about, go ahead. I was just going to say, there was a handful of people in the past 2 days that we were out. They were like, "I didn't get that. I'm not getting that." And
I'm not getting it.
I was just thinking, while I'm sitting there drinking a beer, I'm like, it's not just that bar, but people in general. They'll go to the bars and they'll mix liquor and do whatever other habits. They put all this other type of shit in their body. I'm just, in general, I'm just, hypothetically speaking, but they won't take a vaccination. And I understand they're scared to put it, but like you said, if the scientists are telling us that that we need this, I'm gonna listen to the scientists. You know, so
right.
I just found it funny that people put it might be exaggerating the shit a little bit, but like I'm like you put all this other shit in your body, man, and you won't take a vaccination to make others around you feel safe.
Well, I was looking at this.
People realize that when you get the vaccination, it's not 100% guaranteed, right? Nothing in life is other than death, right? Okay, right. Birth and death. Right. That's it. So that's what I'm saying. When when you get it, it lessens your chances of it being so severe that you die. Right. It basically allows it ensures that when you do get it, it's not going to be so rough. It's going to be, you're going to live. The onsets aren't going to take your life. And that again is another form of putting in place safety for not only you, but your loved ones, because a lot of people probably depend on you. So you doing this, like I have a friend right now, she's a fellow MDA mom. She has 2 boys that have Duchenne's, and she is currently has COVID. She got the vaccine. Oh, wow. She has it. She's feeling okay. She's quarantining away from the boys, right? And she's able to do so. But she had a lot of health issues and a lot of things that were going on with her prior to her getting this. And she said it yesterday. I do believe that if she would not have gotten it, this would be really hitting her really fucking hard. And I couldn't imagine her leaving this earth and leaving behind 2 boys that need her so much. So it's not just about you. It's about everybody around you and what it could do for you. And again, if you choose not to get it, all I can say is try to be cautious. You know how many stories I'm seeing now where people are being intubated, they're hospitalized, and they're like, as soon as this is over, I'm going to get it. Wait, what?
Or if you don't know why
you're waiting? That, and that seems to be the story. That seems to be the story with everybody that gets it. Sorry.
But people say that I'm not getting it, and they don't know shit about it because they don't even watch the news or not. They don't care enough to do the research on the shit. Read one article, man. I mean, type it in. Why should I not get the vaccination? Why should I get it? Dude, I mean, that's just a little something I did because I was I was confused and scared. Like, damn, am I gonna die if I don't get it? Like, what's gonna happen?
Well, I was looking at some of the statistics with the new variant. And I'm scared as shit. I'm like, I really am. I'm like, man, do we go back under this, living in the house? Because they're saying now it spreads like chickenpox, the new variant. So before COVID would affect 2 to 3 people, now they say the new variant will affect 9 to 10 people. This is fucking scary, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like this, I don't know. And I know that. They're saying now that the vaccination, the first 3 months, it'll protect you 96 or 99%, and now when you had it after 3 months, it's 86%. Man, I just want to be protected. I just want to be protected, and if I have to take a fucking booster, if you got to give me all the fucking shots, give them to me. I just don't want it because I had.
I'm not touching that Pfizer. I'm still staying. But no, I mean, I just would. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's the quarantining, whatever. I can't even talk. Is annoying, and the fact that nobody wants to just it's like they care even less now, and it's getting. I don't know. It's a clusterfuck, man. I don't understand why people just don't want to wear the mask and why they don't want to they don't want to be just less selfish and get that shit, especially if they have kids and stuff.
Right. It's scary. It's scary. I mean, I respect everybody's they get it, but I'll just think about it before you say no, you don't want to get it. So. I was an altar boy, and the former Cardinal Theodore McCracken criminal charges for alleged sexual abuse of a minor nearly 50 years ago.
That's crazy.
Like, dude, man, I can't believe this stuff is still coming with the church. you know, I'm a Catholic, right? But I'm not a practicing Catholic, and I have problems with the church on so many views. I respect it because that's my culture, right? You know, I go to church on fucking the holidays. I'm a holiday Catholic, but I just don't understand what is going on with the Roman Catholic Church. They still got these fucking priests that are molesting these boys, and they're finding out years later. I just, like I said, I was an altar boy, and if I was in 7th grade and a priest came up to me and be like, "Let me see your wee wee," I would have been like, "Nah, bitch." I said I would have punched him in his face. So I don't know. I don't know what is going on with the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I was too at Most Holy Trinity.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school as well. And there was some later in life. There was some boys that came out and said that one of the priests during that time had touched them. So, but you know, I'm a girl, so I didn't really have any knowledge of that stuff that was going on, and there was no boys. You know, I had a lot of friends that were altar boys.
I got to get this story out of here. This is a horrible story. I'm reading a little bit of. Oh my god. Yeah.
Is that bad?
Did you read the story?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My bad. I was just like, whoa. No. I read a line and I was like, oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
Get that out of there. But yeah, I mean, that is crazy. You guys ever seen the movie Sleepers?
Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's about that. And I came across that movie one night and I was like, oh my god.
I love that. I love that movie.
Really good movie, but yeah.
It's not about priest molesting. It's about the boys were sent away to a home and they were molested by the guards.
So. Wow, that's deep.
You never seen Sleepers? It's a great movie.
No.
Really, really.
Oh my god, awesome movie, great movie. If you haven't seen it,
I can feel like
cast. Jason.
Yeah, they got Robert De Niro in it. Dustin
Jason
Hoffman.
Patrick.
Jason Patrick. Brad Pitt. They got a lot of actors in it. It's a really great movie. Yeah, it's really good.
Was it based on a true story?
Yes. Yeah, it was based on a true story.
Whew.
Yeah.
But just the description, I can feel it weighing heavy on me.
Yeah, and
Kevin Bacon was in it. He was the main guard.
Oh
he was the main guard. Yeah.
There was some intense scenes.
Scenes. So I don't mean to freak you out or make
here we go.
anxiety go up, but the amount of Greenland ice that melted on Tuesday could cover Florida with 2 inches of water.
I saw that.
Oh my god.
So scary. And people still want to say global warming is not a real thing.
Right.
It is though. We're destroying our planet and the planet for our kids' kids.
Right.
8.5 billion tons.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you start to think about like I watched this, I was watching the stuff that, it affects, and you look at the polar bears and they're like trapped on little pieces of ice, and you see one can't get to its baby, and it's just, or it's emaciated, right? It has like just skin and bones, and
I'll be right back.
it can't get food. It has no way to get food now.
Yeah,
it's just like very sad.
And they show those commercials and with the polar bears in them.
Yeah.
And I don't remember. I'm not sure what foundation.
I start fucking crying as soon as I see it.
You can see it in their legs, like in their shoulders down to the legs. Like I know what you.
They're just bones with fur on.
Yeah, their fur and the skin is just hanging. Basically.
Yeah. Very sad. Humans. Like I was saying the other day when I went past that cattle ranch.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We are so selfish. There's no reason that we need that. We need to take that much from the earth and from animals and natural resources we're destroying, we're just taking and taking and taking, and nothing is being able to be in chunks, and it can't be replenished fast enough. And again, we're going to kill ourselves out again, and it's just going to be a whole nother cycle. Not in our time, but honestly, it's going so fast that our grandchildren's our children's children, or their grandchildren, our great grandchildren, I believe are really going to have massive effects from the amount of take that is being done by us. Selfish.
And it's funny because like around the corner from me, there's it's a group that comes and they do like gardening.
I had to go to the bathroom. Oh my God!
Right across from this this company.
Mm-hmm.
And they go there, and it's younger kids, and they plant fruit and stuff like that. And anybody can go. And anybody can go over.
It's like a community garden.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, and then they come around
that's great.
down my street plant.
I love that. I really want to. I
just thought about that
at my new house. Off topic, but still on topic. At my new house, I have an area that's already fertilized, and it's a really big area. And I've never grown a garden in Arizona, and I know it's different. And so I'm trying to figure out, could I still do it? I'm right now I'm researching like winter crops, what I'm able to do now. Do I have to wait till the beginning of the season? Because
some things
it's huge. Some things are
seasonal. Some plants are seasonal.
And it's all different here. Anything I ever knew about planting or the sun, or even just the weather itself is completely reverse.
Right.
You know what you should grow, right?
I have the hiccups. I know what I should grow, but I don't care. But it's not that. Listen, they don't. I've already. Okay. Ask about me.
Right.
Ask about me. Okay. But it's different. It's different here. I'm a whole botanist when it comes to Michigan, but it's real different here. So you can't just do that here. They're like, oh, what you doing, criminal, right? So. But yeah, in fruits and vegetables and sustaining off the earth, I love to do those things. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly how and what's the difference. And, water here isn't like it is in Michigan where it's just everywhere. Right. So you have to look at the cost of that. I might just start out, I was looking at those, raised up planter boxes, even though I have this great space that's already been fertilized to grow. I'm thinking maybe just start in the pots to see like how it's going to go for me and certain crops to begin with. But I was looking at those planter boxes, and I thought about building myself one since I got my lesbian card. But I did some really cool ones, so I started making an Amazon wish list, and I put that on there. But yeah, I think that that's really great that they're teaching.
How's that wish list? She said she's got these skylights that she wakes up to. Yeah. She said she got the wish list. She goes,
I got these.
Some guys coming over. You can buy some $300 blinds.
So I got skylights. First, let me finish my thought. I think it's great that they're teaching the children to plant stuff and to sustain. I think that should be a class in school. I am a firm believer that they should bring back a home ec or some type of class that teaches some actual fucking skills, because I don't know anybody nowadays that goes, oh, want to see my parallelogram? You don't even know what the fuck that is. Why are they teaching that shit, right? But they should teach them how to sew. How many times do you use algebra in your day? Let me know.
Would you like to step into my octagon?
Damn. Right. Okay. Like, I think you use geometry out of all of them. I think in geometric shapes and like equations in that way, but the rest of the shit, you don't really fucking need that. Especially with Google nowadays. But I really think that they should teach you how to cook. They should teach you how to plant stuff, right? They should teach you how to balance a checkbook or a checking account. They should teach you about credit.
I had accounting class.
Can I just hire a good woman?
Yep.
They did.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you. All women are gonna cost you, especially the good ones.
What are you
doing? What are you dropping? So yes, Alex, I agree. I think that's great too. But the planting and cooking and using, I saw that there's actually some schools that do it, but they're like charter schools or academies where they have the class. The cooking class actually has a garden and like kind of like
so
like
cool.
their culinary arts.
Stuff like
they're really fucking cool. So the culinary arts students have their own garden. They pick their own fresh ingredients and then they make it. Yeah, and I think that should be. I think that should be in all schools. That wood shop, automotive, those all are skills that these
seems
kids
like they got
are
rid of
losing.
A lot of that stuff.
They should have a. Where do you find? How do you find a good
things that you can Home Depot,
Lowe's.
We were just talking about this. You got to get there by a certain time. In Detroit, you got to be there. In Detroit, you got to be there at 5 a.m. Here in Arizona, we can get there at 7 because we got a little more supply, right? But seriously, like. There's so many kids that don't know how to use a fucking screwdriver. They don't know how to, cook actually on a stove in an oven. They just microwave some shit. That don't know how to make anything past a bowl of cereal.
Like I grew up on TV dinners too, but I also grew up.
But you knew how to do some shit if you needed to make some eggs on a stove and rough, right? Exactly. You were taught how to fucking change a clutch on a dirt bike. You knew how to do certain things, right? You just knew. You knew if something popped off where you went to turn.
You said pop some shit in the microwave or something.
Right, but you knew, you knew where the shutoff valve was. You knew where some things were. You knew kind of what to do or what your dad would have done or what even your mom would have done. Because in my case, my mom was like, "We gonna do this, right?" So.
We should drink water out of hoses.
Right.
All the time. All the motherfucking time.
My daughter that is so gross, Papa. Why would you do that?
Oh man.
Here in Arizona, I'm not drinking out of no water hose. It's so nasty.
She's like, didn't you guys have bottled water?
Michigan's water is better.
I said, no, Detroit don't have you live in Detroit. I don't know anybody. I don't know, but haven't lived here in a while, but bottled water came popular in the early 2000s. But I don't know. In Arizona, they've been drinking it forever. That's
all we have. Yeah.
So, you just drink out of the faucet here. But like I said,
I will say this though, and I don't know if it's the same for you, but even when I just went back home to visit, I just drank out of the tap because it's so delicious. I think Michigan water is one of the best water around. We're surrounded by lakes, so except for Flint. Sorry, Flint. But in general, it's crisp, it's delicious, it's refreshing. You don't taste chemicals in it. You don't taste this chlorine, no rust, unless you got well water. But Detroit water is really good. It's really good. And I didn't realize how good it really was until I left Detroit. And then I left. But yeah, so back to my wish list. Let me just tell you this real quick. So I got these skylights, right? And the ones in my bedroom, bright as fuck. I think they're beautiful. I love them because I love to let natural light in. I love the fact that I don't have to turn on any lights during the day in any of my rooms. My house is full of beautiful light, right?
I'd be mad as fuck. Swear to God.
But these fucking skylights in my bedroom, I am up by no later than 6:45.
Damn.
They are bright as fuck, right? To the point where it's like, if you were walking down my hallway, you would think that I had lights on in my room. You're like, Dominic goes, he goes,
hey, what are you doing, a photo shoot?
Right. He's like, what the fuck's going on in there? I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. He's like, your shit is so bright. So I was telling my girlfriend the other day, and I told Drake, I said, I can't have nobody spend the night at my house. Even though I don't really have, I don't have nobody spend the night at my house anyways, but I was thinking for future reference, I can't have nobody spend the night at my house. It's bright as fuck up in here. I don't want to see nobody that early this fucking bright. I don't even want to see myself this fucking bright. Like, I'm like, we're looking old underneath this sunlight. I'm going to need whoever's going to spend the night at my house.
While you're sleeping.
Well, and what's crazy is it's not even like, I would have thought that it would be hot from it's not. It doesn't make the room hot. It just makes it fucking incredibly bright. Like if I wake up, if I catch that gleam, if I gotta get up and go pee, and I catch that light, it's so hard to fall back asleep where I'm like putting my hand over here like this because it's so fucking bright. And I said, listen, if I get a boyfriend ever, he gonna have to buy these $150 per window light fixtures because they got one that has like a stick. I said, who the fuck is gonna get up there with a stick every morning trying to pull this blind shut, right? I want the remote, right? So I can set my alarm for 5:30 and just hit boop. Because I will say this too. The cool thing about skylights above your bed is at night you can see the stars, you can see a little bit of moonlight. Even with the rain. It's really cool. Even with the rain last night. Yeah, it just gives a different little flair. So peaceful. So peaceful. And I'm all about my peace. So that's really cool. But I need that remote. So it's on my wish list. Anybody who wants to possibly spend the night, go ahead and check out my Amazon wish list. It's listed publicly, probably. I'm sure you can find it. If not, DM me. I'll give you the link.
There you go. So my favorite redhead, Scarlett Johansson, she is pissed. She's suing Disney for the Disney Plus streaming Black Widow. She said she lost over $50 million. They fired back and they said, but she's pissed because she's
What is she saying? Why did she lose that?
I guess they said it was in her contract. She knows. So, but it's a possibility that was going to happen. I mean, the pandemic is definitely different, but $50 million, that's not like losing $50. That's losing a lot of fucking money. I'd be pissed too.
It says Disney. I'm just going to read the last line. It says, Disney did not provide any information about whether or not Johansson's pact was renegotiated so that she could share in streaming rental revenue. So,
I don't think they're giving
compensation compensation on top of the $20 million she has received today. Okay, so.
Oh, it was about them letting people stream it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what she said. If it had went to the theater and only to the theater, she said she would have made more money on it.
Well, I mean, it's the pandemic. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got something flying around by
me. But I don't understand that because if they already have a contract, if Disney already has winter or something like that, so where did that go wrong? That's out of movie being released. You would think that'd be something taken care of.
I mean, because this movie
on Disney, then they should have revamped it and said, "These are the news. This is what's happening. We're going to compensate you this way. Let's meet in the middle." And for her, I think, I don't know. I'm sure she probably had some understanding of what's happening, but still I'd be pissed too because they probably didn't handle it properly. So now she's probably like, no, I want all my shit.
Yes, this movie was pushed back 3 or 4 times. Well, it was pushed back quite a few times.
What I read was too that the movies like Jungle Cruise and Cruella, they were being streamed, but they were available for $30. They were charging $30.
Yeah, the Black Widow was $30. Their Black Widow $30.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, because I got it. I got it for the girls because they wanted to see it. But
was it good?
Cruella was $30. The Jungle Cruise is $30. They're all $30. If you want to see them at home, they're $30.
Okay.
You can't beat that. I mean, you would go out and spend double that, not triple.
Yeah.
Easy $60.
Yeah, I always spend when we go to the movies. We spend $60. Yeah.
Yep, same. $60.
So Dusty Hill from ZZ Top bass dies 72. It's kind of sad. He was. We know ZZ Top beards and everything. So so he died.
Hot chicks, always the hot chicks. When I was younger, I'd be like, man, these old dudes got these hot bitches. They really are the coolest.
There's a lot of people that have died in the past couple days. Ron Paul Informational King died at 86. That guy was always on the middle.
Oh
if
my
he woke
God.
up in the middle of the night, he was on TV.
He was on.
He was on
I think
TV.
I just seen the commercial last week, couple days. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Damn.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. So rest in peace, some of these
That
people
turkey
that
looks
died.
good as hell in the picture.
I know, right? So we'll move on to boxing. I know we're going to try to wrap this up real quick. So Lamar Odom fighting
That's
at
what you
50
want to call it.
Riddick BOWE. So what do you think about that, Alex? Lamar Odom's going to fight Riddick BOWE.
Oh my God.
That's iffy. Have you been following him? Do you know how what shape he's in?
Oh my God, Riddick BOWE, Jesus. Hope it's one round.
Right? I don't know. It sounds kind of sketchy to me.
Boxing, celebrity boxing and stuff like that. It's been going on for a long time, man. You know, going back to when what was that? Like when Screech did the boxing. Remember when they first did that? And was that Danny Bonaduce or Duce, whatever his name is? They did all that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure how much they get paid, or sometimes I know it goes to charity or something like that, to their charities. Whoever wins, which is cool, but
right.
I don't know. I guess it's entertainment, man. For hey, there's everything's not for everybody, so I mean, I guess it has its own audiences, basically what I'm trying to say. So get a quick laugh, and it's something funny to watch. I mean, what do you expect? Look at and if it's somebody you actually followed, like when I said Screech, I thought that was hilarious.
Though, honestly,
it was funny to me.
I'm glad he got to do that before he passed away.
Yeah.
As funny as it is, or people thought, or whatever it carried with it, in the end, he died without having a regret for doing that. He had no regrets. He did it. He followed what he wanted to do. I think these days so many people are nervous about whether people are going to think of them or how they're going to perceive them. But bottom line, and I don't want to mean this in any way, disrespectful to boxing fans and for people that have trained many, many years, decades for this sport, and this is their life. I'm not taking away from that at all. But in the sense of somebody doing something that they really wanted to do and, going for it, I got to commend that. So, as for Lamar Odom,
some people don't even know how to step into a ring, let alone box.
Let alone even if you were on the low end, you stepped your ass in a ring and is willing to take fucking punches. That alone going ahead and give you a whole ass so you got some steel balls, right? Because you are going in there knowing that you are going to get fucking punched in the fucking face. That alone there's got to stand for something. Even if you're Screech, you're Lamar, you're fucking, you're the dude on the corner where they're like, hey, bro, let me throw you up in here. All right, man, what you gonna give me, right? That's really takes some guts and some courage to do that. Because a lot of people are like, nah, I'm just gonna sit in my popcorn.
I mean, and who
watch you get punched?
Who doesn't want to be on TV? I mean, hey, that kind of rejuvenated his career.
Getting punched in the face. You're on TV getting punched in the face, and you're like, yeah, let's fucking do this. I gotta give it to him. I don't think I do it. Yeah, absolutely.
If it's for charity, that's
no.
Maybe
some mud wrestling or something, but I'm not getting punched in the face. You ain't hitting me in my pretty.
Mud wrestling.
You ain't fucking up the pretty.
I want 2 kids mud wrestling. That's what we need.
I wish they did that. They do that at the strip clubs in Detroit. They don't do that here, unless I missed that.
We need to do that. We need to do.
They do Jello pudding wrestling.
Yeah, we're down the street. Wrestling, pudding.
Hey, you were talking about sponsoring.
They do the boxing too.
Wait a minute. He was talking about sponsoring an event. Let's do a first annual mud wrestling contest next year.
I think that'd be amazing. Let's do it. That'll start off our new year. Great.
Yeah.
That'd be so much fucking fun.
So hats off to SUNI Lee. She won gold. She posted on her Instagram. She was so excited. I celebrated for her. Yeah, she looked so happy.
Yeah, you know what I seen this?
I think we, as of Thursday, and I haven't checked the latest stats, but as of Thursday, I think the U.S. had 38 medals. So I don't know what the number is now. If you want to Google that real quick, Alex. But shouts out to all these people. Someone broke the record in the 100-meter swim last night, and I showed Alex, but I was like, man, he did it in like just record time. He crushed it.
That's crazy.
Crushed it. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, so hats off to all these Olympians from the U.S. to everywhere in this country. They're putting in work with this pandemic in Tokyo. So, but it looks like U.S. is doing their thing. So
yeah, China's number one with 46.
Yeah, I think we were ahead of China, and then Japan. I think
we're tied with them, 46.
We're tied with them.
And we
46 now.
Yeah,
46.
They got 21 gold. We got 16 gold. Japan has 17 gold. Australia has 10. So
yeah,
but Japan only has a total.
So who does it tell you?
That's incredible, though. It's just an incredible.
Does it tell you who's like in last place? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a yeah.
Portugal. They have one
Oh
medal.
wow, one medal.
That's cute.
That's cute. you got
dicks.
I'm sorry.
You got one. That's cute.
I'm sorry. No,
yeah,
just like an American.
Right.
I'm thinking about Meet the Parents. I didn't know. I didn't know the game.
Man. No,
I didn't just like an American.
There's about 20 other countries that have 1, 2, or 3. So.
Remember Meet the Fockers?
Got a couple little things.
Right.
Cuteness.
You guys remember Meet the Fockers? I didn't know they came
Oh yeah.
8th place.
Yeah. Oh man, that part had me in tears. Who put the 7th place medals and like what? And he had them everywhere. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't got no medals, so I ain't talking shit.
Didn't they have like his wrestling singlet up there on the wall?
Yeah, right, the singlet.
Oh my god, that's so hilarious.
I think I'm gonna watch that movie today.
I've been wanting to. I've seen it. I was like, gotta watch them both though.
I've been catching up on my movies. I haven't, you guys know I don't watch a lot of TV or movies and stuff, and so.
Right.
But lately, I've been catching up. Dom will pop something on older movies, though, things that have been out for a while.
You and Don, you guys will be, in tears, but you guys definitely got to watch Sleepers. That should be on your list tonight.
I don't know if I'm just ready for that. Right. Emotional movies kind of put me in a certain mind frame lately. I'm gonna have to
watch it in your room with
one of my all-time favorite movies.
Be depressed for the rest of the week. I'm gonna hold up. Let me get my house together and fix all this shit that happened. Then I'll watch the movie so I can take 3 days to
Dustin
cry.
Hoffman is a cocaine attorney that represents the guys that are convicted for the murder. And he's sitting with the Italian guy, and he's the one that hired him. He said, "You're going to."
What is this?
Sleepers.
Oh, okay.
So he's talking to Dustin Hoffman, an Italian guy. He's old school, and he goes, I'm not that type of attorney. He goes, what if I can't do it? He goes, well, if you don't do it, you go down for the dirt nap. And he was the one that, if you hear that in rap music or whatever, he's the one that said it. He goes, I never heard that before. He goes, but I got this problem. I got this problem. Old Italian guy. He goes, now go away. He was like, no, go away.
Sounds about right. Sounds about
He's
right.
like, go do your shit. If not, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
So
right.
It was like I said, it was a great movie.
Right. I said what I said. Now.
Yeah. Go away. He just said like that. Now go away. He was like, okay. Yeah.
I've been watching older movies too, Tori. I've been going on Drake's Prime Video, but watching movies like Encino Man and.
Yeah,
I just watched all of Austin Powers the other day.
No, the Italian guy that's in it, Tori, you would love him because he has great lines. He says some things. He meets this black guy that's a drug dealer, and he goes, I like you. He says, you guineas. He goes, man, you ran with the best.
You guineas.
He said you ran with the best. He goes, you did it with style. He goes, I'm sorry, I'm no help to you. My tailor is dead. Like I said, it's a great movie. I've seen it 24 times. I love that movie. There's so many great.
I'm gonna put it on my list to watch next week
great things.
when I'm in
And
a
then,
different frame of mind.
He has some classic roles. When he said that, it's the best thing because he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm no help to you. My tailor is dead."
The acting is just phenomenal.
Yeah, the acting is fucking great.
That's awesome.
It was like 2 a.m. one time, and I came across the movie on TV, and I caught it like maybe a half hour after it started, and I went and bought the movie. I own the movie. I own the movie. My mom owns the movie. My mom loves the movie. There's a part where there's a scene there in a restaurant, and Kevin A. Bacon's eating something, and he goes, these guys approach him, and he says, "How's the steak? How's the steak?" And he goes, "It's okay." He goes, "Oh, you should have had the I think the liver onions or something." Right.
And he goes, and she goes, "Now that steak's going to be your last steak that you ever ate."
Right. And Kevin, let me tell you something. The heel, I use all the wrestling references. Right. The heel, the bad guy, Kevin Bacon. Oh, you will never hate nobody worse than him.
Yeah.
When you watch that movie,
you hate him. Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch Footloose just to like him again.
You hate him.
Amazing in there. But they, it's such a great movie because they show them from kids and then get older and they kind of
they give them a hard time because they were all altar boys, right? They give them a hard time. The guards give them a hard time. They're like, "Now, where's your Jesus now?" And one of the guys is really Catholic, and he's always has a rosary, and he's saying his rosaries as they're fucking raping him. You know what I mean? Like, it is fucking intense.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it is fucking intense. It's intense.
That's intense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna wait a couple days for that. But
that's a great.
I'll let you guys know
it's a
when
great
I watch it. Yeah.
So we'll move on to the NBA. The NBA. We had some. Alex posted something the other day. We acquire a bunch of guys, and definitely. He always points out the bandwagon. So Los Angeles deal with Russell Westbrook. So I understand they're trying to take the pressure off LeBron and AD and all this stuff, but here we go again, putting a fucking super team together so they fucking win. I'm just so sick of it. So I'm so sick of it.
But you know what? That's what's gonna make us getting better and coming up, the Pistons team, so much more special because
you see the Bucks, you see the Suns, they got there and they didn't have superstars. They had one superstar. They acquired one superstar, or they built off of one per. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see this three-headed monster that they're unstoppable. And blah 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 blah, and they're the best. And you got the fucking, they're the best guys on the fucking planet. I'm just so sick of this shit. So Detroit Pistons trade Mason Plumlee. I was really upset at this trade. I was really upset at this trade for the second round open, and what they did was clear space. I get it. But I was still a little upset about it. But I know what they're doing. So and I'll give you the Detroit picks from bottom to top. So they picked Balsa, 57, Florida State center. Love it. Luka Garza. Somebody was comparing him to Bill Laimbeer. Forward, he was number 52. Isaiah Livers, is how you say it, 42 from Michigan. And then their number one pick that we've been waiting for since 1970 is Cade Cunningham. So Oklahoma State. What was your prediction on the guys that they get? Do you give the Pistons an A, B, C, or D?
I give them an A, man. They got three guys that they shoot over 40%. All three of those guys shoot over 40% from the three-point line. Cade Cunningham, and you know what? I don't want to, label him like he's our superstar. That's not fair, man. That's just not fair. Obviously, I don't think Troy Weaver is done yet. I think he's far from done. And I don't know if we'll get a star. I don't know if I mean, knowing him, he'll work out a trade. He'll get whoever we need to get to fill that one. You know, to be that Rasheed Wallace or something. But I don't know. I like who they got, and I don't know when they're gonna. You know, Livers and then when they might play. They might not be until next year. I think he's in the G League. Yeah, I love the picks, man.
I give them an A. I give them an A as well. I think they made phenomenal picks. And I'm excited to watch Detroit fucking basketball.
Man, I'm so,
Me too.
Cade, like I told you, right as they were winding down for the pick, I didn't think they were going to trade it away. I was just waiting. Once they showed the table, Cade Cunningham's table, I was like, okay. And the clock was done, so I'm excited, man. I'm so happy. I can't wait to go check them out. I know you'll be down here more.
I haven't been excited for Detroit basketball in a minute, so this is going to be good.
We got to even a preseason game. We got to go.
So Detroit last year won 20 games. What do you say they won this year? What coming up seeing? Now keep in mind. No, before I stop you there, Suns were the worst team 2 years ago.
Who would you say?
The Suns.
Right.
Good point.
Exactly.
Now they went to the NBA Finals. What do you say?
I definitely see us. Me, I'm always optimistic, but how can you not be with the team that we got now? And
so did you say they win double?
Oh, and real quick, and he traded Plumlee. That was the guy that we got, and he was okay. He filled the spot pretty good last year, but once again, he made a trade for, to better the team. And what did you ask?
I said, do you see them going double? You think they should win double, 40?
I'll just put it this way: they're gonna make the playoffs. I could see them making the playoffs, getting in like a 7th seed or something like that. I don't know. I don't really want to put too much on them because I haven't seen the starting lineup. I've got an idea what it's gonna be, but that's not in stone, man. Like I said, Troy Weaver is not done. So, man, I'm so excited. So I'm like candy right now.
Right.
So, Detroit basketball.
So what number did they assign?
I hear that.
Right.
So what number did they assign to? Because they said that they gave him Chuck Daly's number, and then I heard 0. So why did they take Chuck Daly's number out of retirement? If that's true.
I have no idea, but he could wear 999s for all I care. But no, I haven't read the story on that. But yeah, I Googled it and it said that he was going to be wearing number 2. So
yeah, that's Chuck Daly's number.
Right.
So
it might be a good thing. I don't know.
So we'll break down the draft. So you got the Rockets drafted Jalen Green, Cavaliers Evan Mobley. Raptors, Scottie Barnes, Magic, Jalen Suggs, Thunder, Josh Giddey, Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga, Magic.
Anthony, is it Anthony Kuminga? No?
It says Jonathan. I don't know.
Okay.
It could be. Magic drafted Franz Wagner. Kings got Davion Mitchell. Pelicans got Ziaire Williams, and they went to the Grizzlies. I got to be honest with you. I mean, you even said it yourself. There is a lot of fucking talent that came out of the fucking draft.
For real.
A lot of talent.
So, I might send you guys a link. Got drafted at 26 by the Nuggets. Nashawn Highland. This guy's story is, I got goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
Really?
But you guys got to check out his story. He, let me see if it'll come up when I click on this, but he lost his grandmother. Let me see if I can find the story. I was just like, wow. It's like I always say, it's things like that, like with Chris Paul and his grandfather. I was like, I can't wait to watch this kid. I can't wait to watch him. He's been through so much and persevered through so much.
He deserves it.
There was a house fire. I'm trying to find the story.
Oh man.
And long story short, he lost his grandmother, and was it a cousin or something, like a practically newborn baby or something. So it was a horrific.
Just events after one after another.
Yeah. And he obviously wrote to his. I cannot find the story, but
so his story sounds like one of perseverance and determination.
Yeah. I was just like, wow.
Resilience. I love it.
I was like, I gotta watch this. I wrote a few players down that I wanted to watch, but yeah, there's, like I said, a lot of talent, man, and hopefully our number one pick overshadows all of that because this is just so huge, man. But yeah, I'll find the story and I'll send it to you guys.
That's cool. Absolutely. I'd love to read it. Yeah, no, I'd love to read it.
We'll move on to the Tigers. They've been on a fucking winning streak. I know they lost yesterday by 1 run. They're 50-56. They're 12 out. Man, their bats are finally coming alive, dude.
How's your dad feel about that?
He's great. He's watching the Tigers and I told him, Alex walked in yesterday. I said, "Come on, Pops, get ready. We're gonna go to the game." He said, he started giggling.
I know you said that. And I'm just like, are you serious? What? I looked at your dad. Looked at you.
Alex is like, wait a second. Are we really going?
Yeah.
So they're 12 out of first place. I don't know, man. Their defense is coming together. Their bats are coming together right at the right time.
Nice.
So,
right. Yeah. I mean,
50-56. They lost one last night. They lost 3-2. Yeah, Pack House. Yeah. I wanted to go to the game, but everybody I talked to, and I'm like,
I wanted to catch a game while I was there too,
bandwagon fans, man. No.
Right, I wanted to catch a game.
Well,
I mentioned it to my parents, and they're like, so me and Dom were kind of just like, well, I guess we're not.
No, I'm gonna. I think tonight starts the Negro. I think he said the Negro celebration.
Yeah,
the Negro League or whatever. So I think I'm gonna.
Oh, those will be good ones.
I'm gonna.
Missing all the good shit this week.
Yeah, and
there's a Halloween thing going on too this weekend coming up that I wanted to go to. Yeah, I think it's at the Novi Expo Center. It's like Halloween Nightmares or something. Don't quote me on the name, but it's at the Novi Expo Center. And it's
when is it over?
Damn.
It was for this weekend. So.
Oh shit! I was gonna say we'll go.
I think it's just
I love that Novi Center. I went to they had a sports
I wanted to go so bad. So
you're in Michigan. I'm thinking.
No, it's in Detroit.
Oh shit! I'm thinking it's in Arizona.
Yeah, no, it's in Detroit. But you know what I do want to do in Arizona is. Did you see the off topic of sports? Sorry, guys. The campsite that you can go and survive Jason.
I think I did see that.
Let's go.
About that.
Like, can we go?
Yeah, we'll go.
Oh, I want to go so bad. Yeah. So I want to do that so bad. It looks so much fun.
Maybe a couple months ago, I seen something.
Yeah. I want to say it's like
Camp Crystal Lake
or Prescott.
Oh, maybe.
Not too far.
Not too far.
Yes, Camp Crystal Lake. Yep. Cool as shit.
Right.
I'm excited.
Exciting.
Yeah. That was fun.
Also, I know it was another topic that we didn't talk about, but I'm excited for the Red Wings. They're making Stevie is making some great moves. I'm so excited for hockey and coming up. So
it's gonna be pumping over here downtown, man.
I was just gonna say that. You guys are gonna be lit.
Yeah. Should be very exciting.
I need the Lions to catch the fuck up.
Right.
Because I just bought another line. When I'm in Detroit, I buy my Detroit gear, right? I don't think it's right to buy Detroit gear on Amazon. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Right.
Like, you like, I got a Detroit shirt on Amazon. No. So when I come to Detroit, like, I got my Detroit, a little windbreaker. I get myself my couple new hats and stuff. So, but I got 2 Detroit Tiger ones, and then I was like, I'm holding the Lions hat, like, debated, even though I love the hat. I'm like,
the color and shit is kind of hard.
Right. So I get one, and then Dom comes with an even fresher one. He's like, ooh, get this one. It's got the gray and the blue. I'm like, all right. So I get it. So, I'm going to wear it, and I got a Red Wings. Like, I get all that, right? But it's like, don't make me embarrassed to wear this fucking hat again, even though I'm going to wear it, because,
use it to paint.
It's my home. Use it to paint.
So, I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine. I seen her at the bar last night, and Tony told me about it. But Melissa Rice's house, she's having a party for her dad. Her dad is not doing well.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
to have a party. And he bought a house. He's sitting on a couple lots. So they're going to have food. They're going to have music. Bruiser's
that's going to be awesome. I've been to one of their parties before. They're a good time.
Yeah, so it's called Pop's Backyard Party. If you're a friend of hers, definitely attend the party because her dad.
That's going to be so nice. It's at her house?
It's at his house.
Oh, nice.
So that was his last wish, is to have a party. I think that's awesome. I got the address.
Are you guys going to go?
I'm going to go. I'm going to get Alex to go. Jamie's going to go. We're going.
Oh, man, I'm bummed I have to miss it. When is it tonight?
We're gonna go have a good time, have some food.
Is it today?
It is today.
I'm just going to get
Make sure you guys go live and tag me. Make sure you go live and tag me.
It starts at 1. It starts at 1 o'clock. I'm not going till later. I got to get some sleep. But
yeah.
I gotta walk my cat and do some other things, man. So.
Walk my cat. Give your cat a bath. Give your cat a haircut.
I actually do need to give him a bath.
Jamie said he gets out at 6 o'clock, so it would be after that time. Yeah, I'm taking 8 o'clock, but yeah, I would love to get there early, but I gotta.
That's gonna be a good time. Yeah, definitely go live. Like I said, I've been to one of their parties before. Well, I've been to many of Bruiser's, but one of Melissa's parties that she threw for him when I was visiting last year, and it was a great time. The people there were awesome. Everybody was vibing. It was nothing but good vibes and laughs and good food and music and hanging with Bruiser's mama. She's so awesome. Love that woman. I got so many pictures with her. So
that's awesome.
Good time for her.
Well, that's pretty much all that.
Melissa's dad.
Right. That's pretty much all I got. So
what's her name again? That's having
Melissa Rice House. I'll send you the flyer.
Melissa Rice House, yeah.
Cool. That's pretty much all I got. I got next Wednesday. He's a friend of mine. He's a podcaster, baseball fan. He's a Padres fan. But he does a podcast, and he only does it on the Padres. His name is Diego.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's going to come on the show, talk some baseball with Alex.
A real fan.
Real fan.
A real fan. Nice. I'm going to get schooled on some baseball next week.
He said he was a child in '84, but he says, man, you kicked our ass. And I said, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to throw a little.
I got to be honest with you.
Put little digs in there, Alex.
I've been to Pepco Park, right? It is the nicest, friendliest park ever. It is the nicest park. The fans are so nice. I was there. I had my Tiger gear on. They're like, and they were playing the Tigers, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're a Tigers fan! You guys were the best in '84. You kicked our ass." And they're really nice and all that. Because it's a total different vibe. Because I was talking to my uncle, and he was like, "What games are you going to go to?" I was going to try to go to the Giants game. I was going to try to go to the Padres game. And he says, well, you're not the Dodgers game? I said, fuck the Dodgers. I'm not going. I said, the Dodgers. I said, you know why I don't go to the Dodgers game? Because I've been to the Dodgers game. I had my Tigers gear on, and they want to fight. They got drunk fucking cholos in the back. They want to fight. Fuck you, bro. They beat up the San Francisco guy. I wanted to go to the
They're angry. They're angry as fuck.
Angry people. If you're wearing anything besides Dodgers, they want to fight you.
Yeah, I think those are like New York fans are just New York fans.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Detroit.
No, but don't you remember
trying
to beat up the
fans? They're passionate.
Dodger
so you got to give them that.
Petty.
But why are you trying to Why are you trying to fight me, motherfucker? I just like the shirt.
That's the difference.
But don't you remember, Alex? They beat up that Giants fan and put him in that fucking.
I remember that.
They're bad. They're bad.
Yeah, add alcohol and they get worse.
Yeah.
No, they just signed Max Scherzer, man. Hey, they could. It's hard to repeat in baseball, but man, that's a huge sign.
Did they just sign Max?
They traded for him. Crazy.
Wow, I didn't even see that.
That's ridiculous.
Mad Max over as a Dodger, huh?
Just him and Clayton Kershaw alone.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. 1-2 punch.
You talk about getting some big money, man. That guy. Oof.
Yeah.
You got a bankroll over here, and this is his third contract.
Wow. I didn't even know that. When did that happen? I didn't see the story. Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, Padres fan, podcaster. And I want to say the Padre fans are the nicest fans in the world.
Aww.
Hey, dude, how are you? I'm good. I'm doing good. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's all I got. You can follow me everywhere at Drake Swift on all platforms. Make sure you check out our podcast at wordonthestreetpod.com. You can subscribe there. You can also buy some. I think I have a limited hats selection, and then make sure you go to our website, buy our merch. Wordonthestreetmerch.com. Much love. We're gonna. I'm sorry we didn't pick a winner Wednesday, but we'll pick a winner on next Wednesday.
Yes, we're still giving out goodies. We still got goodies to give out.
Shit. So, Tori, you got anything else?
No, just go to the podcast page and like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get the notifications when we have more content that goes up. And again, we have lots of merch to give away still. So if you subscribe, send us a screenshot of it, and we'll be sure to enter you in the drawing. You can follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook, on Instagram at All Beauty All Beast, and on Twitter at The Savage Kitty. That's THEE Savage Kitty.
Alex?
Yep, you can follow me at Alex Sportsmouth on Instagram and Twitter. And,
all right, let me hit this video, and then we'll say...
Everyone have a blessed Saturday. It's beautiful.
Hold on, let me hit this video. Hold on.
Yes, have a beautiful...
Last thing, make sure you are washing your hands, wearing your mask, and wash that ass.
Drink some water.
Drink some water.
Get your pH up.
Well, get your... Bye. Peace out.
Bye.